author. We've unlocked a new POV. I have a 20-minute drive home from work, and I just figured I would at least start the vlog. So this is gonna be my first video for 2026, and I just want to kind of recap on 2025 and maybe set some 2026 goals. I think that would be fun. I personally feel like my 2025 was unbelievable. I published my debut novel, and I started book 2, and I started posting on YouTube also. Before 2025, I never even had considered posting on YouTube. I think 2025 was the big year for me when it came to like writing and writing motivation, because what really happened was I had been working on Beyond Words, which I realize now that I didn't introduce. I am an indie author. I did publish my book this year. This is my book. I will edit a picture of it right here. I think I started the end of 2023-ish is when I started with the ideas and started to kind of like make little sticky notes and index cards and like put the ideas together. But I spent all of 2024 putting things together, and then 2025 is where I really I found a bunch of writers on YouTube and started kind of binging those videos and understanding what it took to actually put something like that together. I didn't know what all went into it, to writing a book. I just figured, open the file and write. Now, obviously that works too, but the real push was finding these other creators on YouTube and on, TikTok, Instagram that were writing, and I just fell in love with the videos and the live streams, and all of that stuff was just really intriguing. And 2025, I spent a lot of the time, writing and joining the live streams and binging all these author-tuber content that was coming out like constantly. It was like a never-ending cycle of having videos to watch, which was honestly incredible because I was never running out of any videos to watch. But yeah, that was really the big push, because I honestly, I wish I could remember. I cannot remember. There was an author tuber that posted a video. I think it was just like a Q&A or something like that, and I think somebody asked a question like, how do you start on YouTube, and like, how do you form a community? Because that's really what it's all about. I feel like I'm not fully confident behind the camera, which I'm sure is super noticeable, but my big thing is just trying to find community and making friends that also enjoy writing, because as it is right now, I don't have that. Majority of my family don't enjoy reading. I read, and obviously I creatively write, but there's just not, I don't have somebody near me that is also into the same things. So just joining the AuthorTube community was actually, like, honestly means a lot. I still feel like I have plenty of room to grow and build more community, but the people that come back and watch my videos and the people that comment on every video, that is truly how you build community. So I really am thankful for the amount of growth and the stuff I've learned in 2025 just being on YouTube. I can't recall off the top of my head. I probably could look that up. I'll put it on the screen when I get home. But I posted, I want to say, more than 10 videos at least this year. 15? I don't know. When I started, I was really pushing for the consistency, which is true because that's how you grow. But it quickly burnt me out. I didn't feel as creative. I was struggling to come up with content ideas, so I think I was posting every week, one video a week, and it just was like draining me. So I have like loosened up a bit on how often I post, and I've really it's really felt like I needed that, because now I'm able to enjoy when I pull the camera out. I'm enjoying it, and I have ideas and content, and I know what I want to talk about, and I think that's what it's really all about. So I'm thankful for the 2025 like experience on YouTube. It means a lot, and I'm really excited to see what comes out of this for 2026, because obviously one of the goals is to continue YouTube and possibly make it more regular, post more videos, continue to build that community. Yeah, 2025, YouTube had a huge part of that, and I'm really happy with that. Like I said earlier, 2025 was the year that I published my debut novel, Beyond Words, and that book on its own, I think, is like 75,000 words when I finished and published. How I did that was I drafted draft 1, and everybody does this different, so not saying my way is wrong or right, it's just the way that I did, but I wrote it out, and I think it was 65,000 words when I drafted it, and I printed it out and I wrote in and highlighted edits and stuff. I did that, and then I went back to the computer and rewrote in all of the edits that I had added in and made, and after that is when I sent it to beta readers, and I had 3, and after that I took their feedback and went through it one more time and made the edits that I needed to from the things that they caught or the advice that they gave that I agreed with. So from draft 1 to draft 2, I rewrote the entire thing, adding in the edits that I wrote in. So it was 64,000, so double that, 120,000, and then some of the extra edits as well. So I wrote a good chunk in the year of 2025, and I am super happy with that. I get a little in my head sometimes about like how sprints go, or how coffee writing sessions go, or honestly sometimes some of the videos that I film and I'm trying to do like an editing or a writing vlog, and I don't end up writing as much. So I get in my head sometimes about that, but to think that I wrote majority of my book in 2025, even though I had been working on it for 2 years. So 2025 was really a life-changing year, and it sucks because every time a year ends, everyone's like, typically is like, oh, thank God, you know, I want to forget this year, and the next year, this upcoming year better be 10 times better, because, you know, forget 2025. 2025 was a pivotal year for me, and I don't think that I will ever look back on 2025 as a bad year. I did a lot of growth and changing and became a published author in 2025. So 2025 literally has my heart right now, and I can't wait to see because it can only get up from, it only gets better from here, and yeah, I'm just very grateful. 2026 goals, obviously continue with YouTube. I have been really enjoying the last couple videos I made. My first vlog, which I thought was so much fun. As awkward as I can be in front of the camera, I had fun, and I don't know, I want to do more videos like that. I want to do more where it's just kind of chill and just taking you along for the day. I'm excited for stuff like that. So YouTube for sure. Besides that, I really want to probably lessen my screen time. I wish I could look, but I'm using my phone right now to record. So I honestly have already identified my main struggle, and honestly right now it's TikTok. I deleted it at one point to try to help me, but I ended up downloading it again. So I think it was about a week or so ago. Today is the 8th. So here recently I put a time limit on TikTok, and I limit myself to 2 hours a day, which honestly is probably still too much, but it's a start. And I've been doing really good. Like, I run out of time around, I think it's usually has been around right after dinner time. I run out of the 2 hours, and then the rest of the evening I don't get on TikTok. I know full and well that I can go in the settings and add extra time, but I haven't, so I'm proud of that. So TikTok was the first to need to be cut. I'm sure I will do the same for plenty of other apps, but right now that was the only one I was really struggling with. I want to be more intentional about my time. It's just 30 minutes of scrolling, and kind of get that mindset just doesn't fit anymore. Just 30 minutes of scrolling when I could be using that 30 minutes to write, or using that 30 minutes to read, or using that 30 minutes to go to the gym, use that 30 minutes to find a new hobby. There's just so much that's happening in life, and I feel like we're missing it because of the attachment to the internet and social media, and kind of just feeling jealous and living through the screen and just watching someone else live their life. That's a big thing that I want to work on for 2026. I think another goal I have is to just, build community, make friends. I've lived here for 3 years, I think, and it sucks making friends as an adult. It's very hard. So that's one of the things that I've been working on off screen lately, is just trying to make friends as an adult. I think a lot of my goals are just growth goals. Like, obviously I want to publish book 2, I want to keep writing, I want to do YouTube, I want to make friends. One of the things that's exciting about filming a video like this is that come 2027, I can look back on this, and hopefully I'll be able to do a video stating whether or how these goals went for 2026. And so I really do look forward to looking back on this and just seeing how well we did with these goals, because holding myself accountable is something that kind of struggled with, and so it just means a lot to know that not only is making these videos and making these writing vlogs and stuff my choice, but it's also a way of holding myself accountable and showing that these are the things that are important to me, and obviously if you want to do them, you've got to do them. Nothing changes until you change. So that's what we're doing 2026. Anyway, I'm pulling up to home right now. I'm not sure how long this video will be, but I think I'm done yapping. So I hope you enjoyed this car vlog. Maybe I'll title it that, something like that. But yeah, thanks for watching. Comment any of the hearts, any color heart, a heart emoji. I hope you guys have a good week, and I'll see you next time.